Hello everyone and welcome to my podcast. I'm Anouska and I'm your host. It is today the 21st of January 2013, episode 10, A New Year Begins. I have been not faithful to my own goals, actually. I will start like this. Everyone on his podcast is talking about their goals for 2013. And I was planning on podcasting every week as a goal for 2013. Didn't make that. Just in the first month, I didn't make it. How awful. But I will step up and try to make podcast every week and starting on every Monday. And it will be a bit easier because my husband is now going to be permanently away during the weeks, days, and coming back in the weekend. So I will be totally on my own on Monday morning, and maybe I will do it directly after I dropped him off at the station, and that will be kind of early, 7 in the morning or something. We will see how that goes. This morning I went straight to bed again and slept till 9 a.m. or something, so I got 2 hours more, so that was good. So my goals for 2013 is, of course, making a podcast every week. Finish what you started will be an item coming back, I suppose, because I really have some items that are laying around and I have to do something about it. So that will be a great kick in the ass for me to have it here on the podcast. Finish what you started. I will definitely knit more from my stash. It's not that I have a whole lot of stash. I don't think so. I have more fiber than yarn, but we will see how that goes. I will spin weekly 100 grams. Really hope that I will do that, because 100 grams can be sometimes a lot. So spinning and plying though, 100 grams, yeah. I want to dye more, and I have bought a lot of fleeces that I want to wash, and I have made a big start today because I have washed one fleece today. So if I do that once a week, just one fleece a week, and then spin 100 grams of it every week, then I'm at my goal. So simple as that, actually, but I will have to go through with it. So we will see. Nothing. It's not a must. I mean, my life is not depending on it, so I will just keep on going. Have max 2 projects on the needles, because I think 5 or 6 projects on the needles is way too much. I mean, I do lose track. I mean, sometimes I forget about a project, and then I am cleaning my wool supply and the wool room I have, and then something pops up. Oh yeah, I was working on that. So definitely no more than 2 projects on the needle. I am going to start a knit along, and I have had last week I did I was participating in a knitting cafe, which I have every 2 weeks. And one, I showed her the pattern and she said, oh, that was on my list like forever. So I said, well, I can make a knit along on Ravelry for it. Yeah, do that, she said. I will definitely participate. So I am going to make a group on Ravelry, and I'm going to do the KAL. And the KAL is for the pattern The Hat Heel by Kathleen Sperling, and it's a free pattern, so I will link everything to that pattern, and we will see who is going to join. I hope a lot of people are joining, because it's a fun sock and it's out of the box. I've never knitted a sock like that, and it will be a challenge. And also the sock is not fitting for every yarn. You have to be, I mean, I would not recommend stripy yarn, but there are some people likes it and some people don't. I'm not a stripy yarn person, so we will see what comes up. And if you do go along with the knit along head heel pattern, I would like you to tag your project with head heel 2013, head heel 2013. Tag your project with head heel 2013. So that's what I'm going to do today. And I have to say, I did podcast this morning and I was editing it, and I found out that there was no sound. So I hope this one is better and I will check it out. So I have done 2 podcasts today actually. Where was I? Yes, I want to knit more of my favorites in Rev, and I really hope I will do that. I have one project on the needles from my favorites, and it's this one. Sometimes this one. Come. This one. It is a drops pattern and it is called Medieval. And I like it very much. It's also another, not a sweater or a tunic that you would knit just like that. It's a bit out of the ordinary and I like that. I definitely want to knit something out of this book. It's called Modern Top-Down Knitting by Christina McGowan. And the reason why I want to knit something out of this is because it is top-down knitting, and she also does the arms top-down. So you pick up stitches here and then you knit short rows till you have an arm cap. So I am definitely going to try that because I think that would be very useful for me. So that is also something is on my goal list for 2013. And I want to design my own shawl. I have made a start for it, but it takes a lot of time. So we will see where it ends. So that is definitely something I want to do. It's my goal for 2013. Yesterday I went to Kia Gabrielson and I had a very lovely afternoon. It was I think I drove from home like 11, so I was there 12 noon, and I was planning on driving back 3 o'clock, but that became a little later. It was 5, so I was home 6, and my husband already did the cooking. So I just said, "Oh, dinner is ready." Oh, thank you. So that was a good thing. I got 3 skeins of. It is. Oh, this is the color is actually quite right. A little darker, maybe. The one here, up here, there, is quite accurate. It is. This yarn is 1 thread, and it is a yarn of different Norwegian breeds. So some crossbreeds and Spelsow. So, and I am going to make a bag for my laptop. I knitted a bag for my iPad, this one. But I'm not going to, this was knitted and felted afterwards. But that is not what I'm going to do with this one. I'm going to Tunisian crochet this one. And well, we'll see where that goes. I got some other yarn from her. Fin wool, 1 bow, 1 cake. Yes, that's the one. And this is also one thread, and she is often using this as she has spun a one ply, she's going to ply it with this one. And this one was also very nice. I thought this was Finwool as well. Finwool. And it looks like this is hand spun, because it's very not regular. And but this is 2-ply, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this, but it will be something nice. Maybe I'll dye it and make something of it. And I got soap, a cedar, Terra Midi, it's called cedar soap, and it smells lovely. So that will keep the bugs away in my stash. And well, that was that. My projects, I have a lot of projects, so let's get started. I was crocheting mittens, Tunisian crochet, but I don't know. It's nice, I love it, but it is also now my screen is hanging. Yes, I'm back. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm back again. So I don't know if I'm going to continue with this one. It looks very nice, but as you see, the wool is very, very thin, and I'm stuck again. What is it today? Let's try again. I just shut off all my other programs, so hopefully this will do. So as I said, I don't know if I'm going to get through with this mitten, so it will be a project in progress, work in progress, a whip. But this is definitely not on my list of finish what you started, actually. I'm feeling bad about it, but I don't know, it's not that fun to do with the very thin yarn. My next project that has to be finished, and maybe I make it my weekly program, my weekly project, just finish one thing every week, like the whips I have. So this is my sweater that I have been Tunisian crocheting. This is my arm, and I have one left here. So I have a bit to do, but it's not that much. And then I sew it up and have the button thing ready to do. So I have like, oh, this much to do. It's definitely not my day. My gosh. I don't know what's happening. I'm so very sorry. It's not my day. So I have this much left to do. This is, so not that much. So maybe this will be my project for this week, and maybe not. I have not decided yet. This is the wool I am knitting the medieval tunic with, and it is Nepal, Drops Nepal. The color is not very accurate. It looks very, very not a dark color, light color, but it is actually a bright, darker color. It is Nepal Drops, and it is the colorway 4434. So that's one in progress as well. I have knitted some hats from this month. I have knitted, I think, let me see, 3 hats, and this is Manos del Uruguay, and I knitted a hat with this for my mom, and she wants to have a coal as well, and the ribbing was 3 knit 3 purl 2, so I'm going to make a coal for her with the same ribbing as her hat. Another project which is lying around here, and this is from the designer is Elsa Argeas, and it is called Dialove, and this is also a project which I haven't touched, and it's going to be a poncho. So maybe this I can think this will be a project that I can finish next week, and hopefully knit of something else as well. This is a project that has been waiting for me in, I think, 2 years or so. So this is the one. This is supposed to be a tunic like this, and I don't even know on which needle I have knitted this. I think 3.5 European, but I don't know. So I have been talking with a woman on the knitting cafe, and she said that she had a book where there was standing in a lot of patterns for a nice skirt on a tunic. So we will wait and see. It is in about 2 weeks, so that one is definitely not going to be knitted on the first 2 weeks, or I can make up another plan, but I don't know yet. So we will keep that as a work in progress. This one is a shawl, and I think I'm going to rip it out because I haven't knit on this one for a long time, and it's actually very nice, but I don't like to knit that pattern. And I'm not going to say whom it is because she makes lovely things, but this was not my, I should have test knitted it, but didn't have time and I didn't want to knit on it. So that is that. And I have one more thing to show you, and that is that I made some labels. I ordered them, and I will put it on my show notes where I ordered them, because I have no idea right now where I can't remember the name. This is my little label. It will not focus. Focus. No, it won't. There is, yes, there, knitted by Anuska. And I did it in a color that fits almost with everything. It's a kind of beige with dark brown letters, with a dark brown print on it. So the 2 hats I sent away, they have been labeled. So everything I knit now, it will be labeled with my cute little labels. So I think that's it for today. I have nothing else to say. Other than I wish everyone a great week, and hopefully we see you next week. And by the way, you can find me as Sweet Dutch on Revelry and Plurk and on iTunes. Have a great week. Bye bye.